Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Chisom. If you're just stopping by for the first time, thank you so much. On this channel, I share sewing tutorial and DIYs. Today's video will be learning how to cut and sew a 720-degree circle and how to turn it with crinoline and lining. If this sounds like something you're interested in learning, stick around to the end of the tutorial. And now let's get started. To cut the 720 degrees peplum, you have to know the circumference of the place you will be attaching the peplum to. It can be your waist, around the knee, or on the shoulder. For in this case, I will be attaching it on the lower part of this top. Okay, so now I'm going to take the measurements I have round this top. Like so, I'll measure from one end to the other. And what I have here is 32 inches. So now 720 degree is 360 times 2. Normally, to get the radius for 360, we divide the circumference, the place we'll be attaching the peplum to, we'll divide it by 6.28. Okay, so because this 720 is 360 into 2, I have folded my fabric into 4 into 2. Okay, you can see one folded, 4 folds here and another under it. Okay, instead of cutting one and then cutting one, I decided to cut it together. All right, so to get the radius, I'll divide that 32 inches I measured on the top into 2. That will give me 16 inches. So I'll now divide 16 inches by 6.28, and that gives me 2.5. Okay, if you use your calculator, you realize that is what I got. So that is how you get 720 degree peplum. You divide the circumference where you'll be attaching it into 2, and then you use that figure to calculate for normal 360 degree. Okay, so I got 2.5 when I divided 16 inches by 6.28, and I'm going to take it round like so. So after marking the radius, I'll mark the length of the peplum, and in this case I am using 10 inches for the length, including hemming and joining allowance. Okay, so I'm going to take it from the end of the radius round the fabric, and then I'll cut out. So now I have my full 360 degree peplum. Okay, I'll go ahead and slit them open on one side, so I'll join them together to become one piece. I'll also place it and cut out my lining pieces. So now I have joined the two circles together. You can see how full it is right now. I also added tissue gum to it. Okay, I also have my lining. I joined it as well. My lining is as full as the fabric itself. So what I'm going to do, I'll place the lining right side matching right side of the fabric, and I'll be sewing along with this crinoline. This crinoline is not up to 1 inch, is a tiny one, is about 3/4 inch, that's 0.75. so I'll place it at the edge on the lining side. Okay, while I sew, I'm going to try to pin it, and that's not all. I'll also be adding hemming gum on it while I sew. Okay, now this is just to make to make it come out very well. Okay, anything to have neat finishing, I'm all out for it. So I'm going to sew all the way from one end to the other. This is not a vu kind of sewing. Okay, so you have to take your time and keep arranging. As you sew along, you keep arranging until you get to the final part. So when I'm done joining from one end to the other, I'll now iron everything properly, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So after turning it to the right side and ironing it properly, this is the outcome. Okay, you can see how wavy and full it is. You can see the effect of the crinoline and the effect of the hemming gum inside. You can see how relaxed the seam area is looking now. Okay, so this is how your own is expected to come out. Okay guys, so this is all for the tutorial. I'll go ahead now and attach it to the top part and everything is set. Okay, this is the end. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If this tutorial was helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you're yet to. Thank you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.